Hello and welcome to another update video about Doge. Dogecoin did break the channel. We talked about that before. We talked about that the bullish count, which is highlighted here in blue, was not very reliable. Especially not since we, the wave 3 actually needs to sit here. So the blue count was the bullish count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and the problem is we never really put a 4 in place and never really put a 5 in place. Remember when I said to you up here that I want to see a fourth wave and a fifth wave to be more bullish about Doge. Now, clearly, in a traditional impulse, you would have expected that it will reverse somewhere above 10 cents when it came down to the upside, which it didn't do. So it had to do something like this. The wave 4 should have reversed or should have been put in anywhere above 10 cents and then putting in a fifth wave. Didn't happen. So the best bullish case we still can offer is a leading diagonal, which means you can have overlaps of waves 1 and 4, but it's not highly reliable. As I said to you before, diagonals, whenever they occur, I want to see 5 waves up, because if we don't get the 5 waves up, I don't really have confidence into leading diagonals. They do occur quite often in the beginning of a bull run or a stronger recovery, but they are less reliable. Yeah, so I tend not to trade diagonal patterns because they are less reliable. But most reliable ones are of course impulses and proper corrections in a larger impulse. Then you can play nice, back and forth, buying and selling, scaling in, scaling out with a diagonal. Because these are so unreliable, I don't do it, and we can currently see why. Because Doge lost the trend line, so we already had on the chart here the red count, which is the bearish count, which assumes that this was just a wave 4 high. And we put in a WXY pattern, just 3 waves up. And that we're coming down in an impulse. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 here as a triangle. Talked about that in the previous video, that this was most likely a triangle, which then also broke to the downside. And now we've also lost the trend line of the channel. Which makes me think, have we already seen here the break of the triangle really occur? And was this a wave 1? Was this a wave 2? And we're now coming down in 3. Quite likely, given that the wave 3 is quite long and strong, what a wave 3 normally is. Target for the wave 3 would have been the 1.618 extension at 7 cents basically. First target was reached, the 1-to-1 ratio, but the ideal target is the 1.618. So we haven't got there yet. That would be ideal to get there, and then that would put some more confidence into this white wave count within the red one, that we're putting in one more low here in a wave 5. We need to see how low that really goes. We don't necessarily need to put a completely new low in. It would be ideal. Let's see, but certainly we are not on the way here at the moment to the upside. This is looking like we're going to at least retest the 7 cent level, and if we drop below that, then I think we can get sort of into the region around 5.5 cents again, and this is where we're going to see the decision if we're going to put an even new low in place. Yeah. So recently we have seen that a lot of rallies in crypto have just been 3-wave corrections to the upside, and that they are not very they're not really pushing in an impulse to the upside. And this was one as well, pushed to the upside in just 3 waves, coming down in 5, not bullish. So I think we could really be in this 5th wave to the downside now. Is there still a chance for it to reverse from here, go directly to the upside? Yes, because we haven't broken the 7 cent level again, or not yet. And in fact, this could still be, if we say, okay, maybe the wave 4 peaked here, in this kind of triangle. There's nothing stopping Doge from putting an extended triangle in place. So with a triangle, with an Elliott wave triangle, which would, in this case, break to the downside eventually, you can say this was a wave A, here maybe a B. No, 1 second, I need to change something, but C, D, E or something. 1 second, I need to zoom in. No, this would have been the wave A. 3 here, A. Then this would have been the B, C possibly. Okay, yeah, no, we said this might have been the D and this the E. but there's nothing stopping Doge from really putting an extended triangle in, so that this was maybe a B, the C is still coming, the D is still coming, the E is still coming. This would really only be get impossible if we break below the 7 cent level. So also in this count, the extended triangle, we would expect it to break eventually actually to the downside, and then the wave 4 high would sit here. So I would consider that if we don't push any lower now, yeah, if we get higher but stay below the 9.5 cent level, then we can consider this extended triangle. Certainly nothing imminently bullish here, especially because the move off the low here that we put in on the 9th of November was just a 3-wave increase, and this is also not very reliable in terms of being bullish. Okay, and that's my update about Doge. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.